Hi guys, so hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to do what I think is going to be kind of a quick video because it's basically just a little embossing, a little die cutting. We will see. So this is the Diamond Press Auto Ship for the Marquise on HSN, the holiday auto ship. Okay, so this is the one, I think mine was slated to go out yesterday. So it might be in your auto ship manager for the next, anytime now. And it might have been shipped already. So this one was sent to me from Diamond Press free of charge for my review, and all opinions are my own. So thank you so much for sending this for my review. And I probably won't have any links, but if there are links in the description box, there will be affiliate links, which means I will make a small commission if you purchase any items to those links. The reason I say that is because this was also brought to mydiamondpress.com, and you guys already know if you use my code VCDP, now that I have over 17,000 subscribers, you get 17% off your purchase, and then I make a small commission for you having used that code. They had it on their site. It is sold out now. So if you picked it up, this is another, just a little tutorial that you can use your kit. So, so yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. So I already showed you guys what was in here whenever I showed you the new things that were on mydiamondpress.com. So that's why it's opened up, but I'll open it and we'll go through a little bit more in depth than before. So it does come on a carrier because initially this was part of the auto ship that came out when the Marquise came out. And so it had the little binder that you can put your items in. And, or that's an option, I suppose. So this is the one for October. The next one that comes out in December is adorable. If you don't remember what they look like and you want to work on your auto ship manager, if you are getting it through HSN, just, go on the YouTube search and do HSN Diamond Press Marquise, and you'll see the first time that it was shown, and it will show you in the demo there with Beth Kingston, I believe, yeah. What's coming up, and you'll have a good refresher. So this is the one for October though. So again, a holiday set. And so we have the dies, we have the carrier sheet. It has a nice little instruction, or kind of like inspo sheet. And then of course it comes with your cutting folder. Always comes with a new cutting folder. We have the embossing folders that are for like a standard A2 size card, basically. Really pretty with the poinsettia on this one here. And then we have our ornaments, which I always want to call baubles nowadays because I'm always seeing all these different British folk and they always say baubles. So there's that. Let me show you the stamps and then we'll talk about the dies because they kind of, they do coordinate. So we have our stamps here with the really big Christmas, Merry, and then we have seasons, and we have the holidays, those different words that you can mix up. We have happy and greetings. And then we have all these layerable like ornaments. So we have the poinsettias and the kind of like little greenery, like a little fir tree kind of stuff. And then our snowflakes. And on this one we have more of the ornaments that you can layer up. Now, I wasn't planning on using those today, but they are adorable, so I'll try to do another video very soon layering them up because, you can start off with a lighter color and then maybe a deeper color. And then even these guys, you can still line up. There's this one, and then this goes over that, or this one, this goes over that, or don't use that, maybe just use this. However you want to layer them up, there's a lot of different ways to use them. So, and then this one, again, has the layering for it over here. And then it comes with a little envelope for you to put everything in, keep it together. And then we have our dies. So again, dies for the ornaments, for the snowflakes, some extra snowflakes that are just snowflakes without the stamping. A little star. We have Christmas lights. Another kind of more like a North Star kind of thing. Really cute, really pretty. So again, what you can do with these guys is that they layer within the sets, right? So all the different sets, you can kind of mix and match these pieces that go inside of them. And so yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today. And my idea today was to try a Slimline card, and we will see what happens because you never know. But let me show you this real quick. Again, you can pop these guys in. It has two orientations. So we have a landscape and like a portrait type of cut-in. And then all our cute little stamps. Oh, look at that. So this one die will go ahead and cut all those out because they're basically the same shape. But then you can stamp different innards. And the word joy, I totally skipped over that. So cute. And then again, here are all the different kind of examples or different ways you can use the these stamps. So again, keep an eye out for a video in the very near future on that one. So on this one, I already cut the papers, so it's gonna be a little faster. This, when I make slimlines, this is the dimension I like, but you don't have to do that. You can do whatever you like, obviously. But this is an 8.5 by 7 piece of paper, so it's 8.5 long. So it's just your standard piece of paper cut at 7 inches, and then I scored it at 3.5. So hopefully this will be straight, but we never know. All right. Oh, there it goes. I'll use this side since I crinkled the other side. And then I just cut this really cute little pebbles paper, I think. What I did was cut it a little bit smaller. So it's like 3 3/8 by 8 3/8. So just smaller than the 3.5 by 8.5, okay? So very, very, very small amount smaller. And let me get this stuck down, and go ahead and stick us down just to get that going. And I have a feeling the cut-in is going to stick over the edges a little bit, which is not a problem, because when you put this in a business envelope or a size 10 envelope, it's still a little bit smaller than the envelope in the width. So you can still get it in an envelope, your standard envelope, and it should be the same price as just any other first class mail, right? With the first class stamp on it. Okay, so we have this pretty. I'm going to turn this over and let it sit there with some weight on the back of it. And then I was going to, in my mind, I have this red piece of paper. It's a little bit texture on one side, flat on the other. I'm not sure exactly what brand it is. I just grabbed it from my pile. I want to get a little embossing on this one edge. And this is cut at 3... Let me make sure here. See what happens when I cut them before you get prepared and I forget the numbers. Hold on. I think I made this one a little bit smaller so that you can at least see some of the pebbles paper underneath. So yeah, 3 by 8, I'm assuming, yeah, 3 by 8. And I'm just gonna run this through. And that's gonna give us a little bit of something on this edge, but not too close to the edge. Hold on. And I suppose if you wanted to, you could turn the paper around, then run it up the other edge. But this is, you know, ornaments supposed to be hanging down, not really going up. So I'm only gonna do on this top edge, and hopefully that'll show up. I was thinking about using white core paper too, just so I can kind of dry emboss, you know, with a little. Oh, I need it to be a little bit thicker. Okay, so that paper was very thin. Let me grab. I say a scrap piece of paper. I have this one, and if it embosses on both, then I'm fine with that. But that was too thin. This might be a little thick. We'll see what happens. A white core paper so that I can then just use a sanding block to kind of go over that and rough it up, and then it'll show up a little bit more. But I'm gonna stick this over just a little more. Okay. So that paper was a little bit thin. Even this isn't giving me that much resistance, so let's see. Oh, that's pretty. But again, still a little bit. Look at that. I'm gonna go one thicker, because this is again another thin kind of paper. Let me do one thicker. Nope, not that one. This is a little bit thicker. All right, let's do that. Put this behind here. And I'm going to try to line this up. I don't know if that's going to be working for me. Trying to see through what I did before. That looks about right. Okay. Okay, now I feel some resistance. All right, that's much deeper. So to be honest, I prefer doing what I did right now than it be really tight and then warping my paper. So look at that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna glue this down. Again, it's just a little something in the background. And what I was saying is if you want to turn your paper and go up the other way, you would do it this way because it totally would work. But then when you put it down, your ornaments are kind of going up. And if you don't mind that, then, you know, go ahead. I just feel like maybe I should just keep it flat. So I'm going to keep it flat. And you can go over this with gilding wax with ink if you wanted to pop a little more, if you're not using a white core paper, you know. But I just kind of wanted it in the background. Okay, now let me get some paper because we're going to do the little frame with a drop in, and we're almost done. Okay, so I'm going to use the same base paper I used on here, which is like this pearlescent creamy kind of paper, but this really pops really nicely. Maybe I should have gone with that. Ooh, look at that. Now I'm thinking maybe I should use that. And then maybe something else. Okay, so I'm going to change my mind. So whatever size paper this is, it worked out. So let me look at this. And I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to use this one. This is, oopsie, 2 3/4 inches. So I'm going to do this at, let's see, 8. This one was 8. 7 3/4. So I'm gonna cut it at 7 3/4, and I'm gonna choose another paper to do the cut in, and I'll be right back. Sometimes we have, you know, happy little accidents, and I think that works. Yeah, I'll put this down. So we have a nice layering here. It looks really pretty on the deboss side too. Look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. And then, again, I'll just put this to the side with a little bit of weight on it. And then I have this green piece of paper. It is a white core one, which would be great if I had embossed on it, so you can rub that with a file and get that white core showing through. But we're going to use this guy. And I need the one that's basically this one here. So we want a portrait look on this one, and again, facing down. If you're afraid to layer these together like this, you can cut out the frame, cut out the center first, then the frame, however you want to do it. But put them together and put some tape. They should not be a problem. Okay, I'm gonna stick that there. And well-loved cutting folder, but of course it always comes with a new one that you can use. I'm going to run it through this way. And let's see what we got here. There are a lot of little, you know, cute little things that we can tuck in here and there too with all the different dies that are in here. So I'm going to poke out all these little extras and remove this very carefully because the wording is so delicate and pretty. And I will be right back. Oh, that's so scary. It's so nice and delicate. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have that. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put a backing on this. So what I'm going to do is cut the frame, oopsie, by itself, okay? And I'm going to cut it out of the same red paper I used earlier. So I'm just going to trim this out. Well, trim it out, but cut it out with the Marquise, and I'll be right back. Okay, which just had me thinking, if you wanted to make this into a shaker, you definitely could do that. Just run your acetate through with, again, just the frame, and this would be acetate. And you would layer it behind this, and then go to your card, or do another backing like this one, do your glitter, and then put your little acetate and topper on there. However you want to do that, but that would be very pretty. I'm trying to see if I should drop shadow this a little bit. I think we will. I've been into the drop shadowing very recently here. So I'm going to take this little guy, and I'm going to put this is tacky glue. I'm just going to put it all around here. Not too much. We're going to do the drop shadow. And then I'm just going to put some on here. But normally what I would do with this is put it on the back of my hand. Maybe I should, because that's getting very small. Just to get that thin glue on there. And again, I want to drop shadow a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down and I'll be right back. So I put dimensional adhesive. I usually use the 3D glue gel, but I'm gonna use these guys because I want them to be all level, especially because I have a little bit of, it's very thin paper, both of these, so I want it to be a little sturdier behind there. And that is the card. I'm just curious, I was thinking about putting it down here, which I think that's fine. Let's see how straight we have this. Hold on, hold on. I want it to be about off the edge on each side, about the same, so that's what I'm kind of looking at. Goes off there, goes off here. Looks good. Let's commit. And that is today's card. I think it came out really nice for a slimline, you know, using what you would think of as standard A2 sized dies and things. So thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending this for my review. If you guys have the auto ship, it's coming soon. And if you order it from mydiamondpress.com, then that's probably on its way too. So thanks for watching, guys. And remember, right now with mydiamondpress.com, if you are ordering $65 or more before the VCDP code, you will get that free stamp set. I believe it's the Hope and Faith stamp set, so until they run out. So definitely check that out if that's something you want to get into. So I'll have all those links in the description box and that information, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.